this is Rachel, and I'm here with a little scrapbooky haul, little chat, little share type thing. I have not done a process video in quite a while. I had all my stuff put away. Oh, for those of you who don't know, I scrap in my living room, and so for the holidays, I had put all my stuff away because there just really isn't enough room, and honestly, there really isn't a lot of time. And for those of you who've been watching my videos, where I've been scrapbooking at the scrapbooking crop I went to back in October, that was one of the reasons why I wanted to do that, especially for my Lift and Sketch series with Christy Harriman, because it was very important for me to make sure those were done, but I knew I wasn't going to have a ton of time to scrapbook, and I ended up not even putting up extra videos beyond those past two, and actually my second one went up late today, so, or it might end up being yesterday by the time this goes up. As today it happens to be December 26th, so it's the day after Christmas. I have the day off work, and my housemate and my nephew are still at their family over in Long Island, so I have some free time. So I thought I would share with you some things I got for Christmas, and just do this little chatty thing that I've already started with. Okay, so let me explain to you. I got quite a bit of things for scrapbooking, or just crafty stuff for Christmas, and let me explain how I do that and still get what I want. And the answer is very simple. It's Pinterest. If there is something I would like, but I don't necessarily want to purchase it for myself, I put it on a Pinterest board called Apparently I'm Hard to Buy For. Yes, it's a little passive aggressive, but I'm okay with that. And I put things like things that are available at big box stores, or usually what it is stuff that's available on Amazon for a price I'm okay with them paying for it. And that's the other thing, is it's hard. Like, I know my parents purchased me a Cameo for Christmas a couple of years ago, and I know they paid way more for it than I would have paid, but I had to suck it up and just say, oh my gosh, thank you guys so much. Because obviously I am super thankful they bought it for me. It was incredibly sweet and kind of them. Just part of me is like, oh my gosh, I know you guys paid way more for this than I would have. But whatever. Another thing is my parents gave me cash for Christmas because they were buying me 2 new car tires, and they gave me a little bit of extra money, so I took that money and made some purchases myself. And then because I knew I wasn't going to be scrapbooking, I just wrapped them up and put them under the tree. That way they got to see what I purchased for myself, and that brings them joy, and so yay. Okay, let's move on to the scrapbook haul. The first thing that my parents bought for me was on Black Friday. Shimmers paints had I think it was 40% off sale. So I went ahead and bought a couple of things. I bought this Gummy Berry Blue Dazzlers, which is super yummy. Now, just so people who are aware, I usually, when I buy Dazzlers, and I'm going to show you, these I've already purchased. I buy the Dazzlers that are the super pigmented, bright colors, because I have texture paste, and if I want like a faint color, like I really love their color Spun Sugar, but I can get a decent facsimile of that color using my mists and my regular texture paste. But to get like these very vivid colors, you have to add too much liquid to it, and then I find the texture paste becomes too soupy to be able to use with a stencil, which is my favorite way of using textures. Or these happen to be Dazzlers. So I got the Gummy Berry Blue, and then I got a couple of vibes. I got this one called Glorious Day, which is a yellowy gold color with a gold glitter. We'll give this a spritz. So very pretty yellowy gold. And then I got this one called Mango Tango. Hold on, I have to yell at the cat. Xanthi, no. I've got my laptop sitting like right over here, and it's uploading a video to YouTube, and Xanthi has discovered that she would like to sit there, so let me move it so she can sit where she wants to sit, which may be on my table. So this is kind of like an orangey pink. Very pretty. I really like that one. And then I got Razzle Dazzle Berry. And sorry, the glitter on this one looks kind of like a gold. And then this one's more of a silver. Okay, and then I got their autumn set. And this is what comes in their autumn set. Now, I'll be totally honest. This is the original, this is called Golden Wheat, and it's a Shimmers. I don't remember if I bought this separately or if it came in the autumn kit, but it is a paint. And as you can see, it's just super goldy. Oh, and here comes Xanthi, who doesn't realize this is wet. We'll see if she stays out of my way. If she stays out of my way, I don't mind her being here. I got some of those in there. It also comes with a colorings. So this is pigment without shimmer. And this is called Scarlet's Fire. And this is one thing I learned from Missy Whitten, is that you roll it, you don't shake it, because then it won't come out. So it's a red, but it's a red on the pink side. Then this is a Creamies, and you activate it by spritzing water, and this is like a beigey brown. So, you know, very nice for outdoor scenes, fall scenes, trying to get those fall colors in. And then this one is called Okie Dokie, and it's also a Creamies, and I adore the name of this. And this is like a darker brown, so really pretty for tone difference between this and the firm foundation. And then it also came with another Dazzlers called Leafy Greens. And oh my gosh, how gorgeous is that? I mean, seriously. And it definitely has gold undertones to it. Got a little on my finger, so I'll just put that right there. So that is what I got from Shimmers Paints. Let's see, let me stand up a little bit. I'm blocking you out just a little bit. I don't have everything set up. I just kind of put this up. So I just wanted to show you. There's no shimmer to that. But these all have shimmer to them. These three. Okay? Excuse me, Xanthi, I need this. Pardon me. Yeah. Sorry. Thank you. Okay, moving on. So I bought that, and then now we're moving on to what my roommate got me. And this is stuff that I put on, well, not this. I got a gift card to Michael's. But the rest, the following three things are something I put on Michael's. Wow. It's been a long break here, guys. Process videos and scrapbooking haul videos do not come easy when you haven't done it in a while. So the next three things are things I put on my Pinterest wish list. And these all came from Amazon. And now see, me being from New England, I'm super typical in that I'm frugal. So these are all like, okay, the jelly plate is available at Michael's, but these are things that these paints are not available at Michael's or Joann's, so you can't use a coupon on them. The price for the jelly plate was really good, so I didn't mind her paying full price. It's not like it's my money or it really should matter because it's a gift and it's the thought that counts and all that, but I don't like people wasting money if they don't have to, so it's just a personal quirk of mine. So the first thing I got were these Prima watercolors, and this is the Classics palette. I believe they have 4 different palettes. I just wanted some basic ones, and I liked how small these were because I don't necessarily need them to be perfect, nor do I need them to take up a lot of space, nor do I need a lot of colors because I don't actually watercolor all that often, but I did want just kind of like some basic colors, and I haven't even used this yet, but I like how it folded out, and there were different palettes like for individual use and then to mix colors, and so I thought that was really cute, and I liked how it's all one piece, and the lid is even attached so I can't accidentally lose the lid or anything like that. The second thing I got was also from Prima, and these are metallic accents, and these are 12 metallic watercolors. How pretty are those? I like shiny stuff. Like my cat. She likes shiny stuff too. So I just thought these were really cute. I believe these are newer, and I believe there are a couple different types. Some were metallics, and there were some other kinds that are more like a specialty watercolor. And then I got a jelly plate. Woo! I've been addicted to watching jelly plate videos. I just think it's like super soothing to just kind of roll things on and then do a print and, you know, see what you come up with, and then be able to use them for card making and maybe to make your own die cuts and stuff for scrapbooking. So I just thought this would be super fun, and I really look forward to using it. Okay, next up, oh, my parents got me a $25 gift card to Paper Issues. Yay! Super awesome. I ripped off where the code is because I like y'all, but I'm not giving you my gift card if you manage to steal the number and take it from me. I'm watching you. As I said, I'm very tired. It's been a busy weekend. Moving on. Okay, so the last two sets of things are stuff, again, that I purchased using the money my parents gave me, and then I just wrapped them up and put them under the tree. One of the things I got was the paper kit, not the full kit, but the paper kit from Felicity Jane. I don't necessarily need the entire kit, nor do I want to pay the money for the entire kit, because I like the papers. I find sometimes the accessories are a little on the girly side for me personally. All right, so that comes with, I think it's like 6 pieces of paper and then a half a sheet of cut apart stickers. And then I bought these puffy alphabet, and these are in a light gray, and then 2 sets of her flare. I really, really, really like her flare, as they're 3/4 of an inch rather than almost an inch like regular flare are. I wish more people would make flare that's just a slighter bit smaller. And okay, Xanthi, are you investigating? Is it okay? Yeah? Alrighty. And then the last thing I bought from my parents is the Simple Stories Winter Wonderland line. And I bought the die cuts. And there they are. As I mentioned before, I live in New England, so we do have quite a bit of snowy things. I bought a winter line 2 or 3 years ago from, oh, sugar, I believe it's Cutterpillar. And the only problem is it's super Arctic-y, and I don't ski or snowboard, so I know, and it's funny because there are skis and snowboard here, and I don't necessarily have a problem using, say, a set of skis on a layout that happens to have snow, but just the color choices of the other one I purchased don't work for my lifestyle. And I just was so excited about a snow-themed one that wasn't Christmas that I bought a whole bunch of it, and then when I got it, I'm like, you know, this really isn't going to work for me. But this is enough of the creams and the aquas and the pinks and the springy greens, even though it's not spring, that I should be able to use it just for more basic layouts that happen to occur in the wintertime. All right, and then I also bought the 8 sheets of 4x6 stickers. And it comes with a small alpha, words, icons, little square ones, 2 sets, word and phrase stickers, label stickers, and then some more word stickers. Okay. I also purchased the enamel dots for it because I can't turn down a package of enamel dots to save my life. The chipboard stickers, and these are nice because they're a very thin chipboard. There are certain companies whose chipboard is so thick, and I'm not a super lumpy, bumpy scrapper. Like a flare button is about as thick as I'll go. So I like the fact that these aren't super thick. All right, and then comes the 12x12 Winter Wonderland combo cardstock stickers. So they come with some icon stickers, an alpha, and then some word stickers. Super awesome. And then here are the papers I got. I purchased this one, which is called Wonderland. So it's got a floral with pine cones and pine needles on one side. and then what looks like a dry brushed fence on the other. This one is called Warm Winter Wishes, and it is a blue-toned wood grain with the floral at the corner. And the backside is a yellow tone-on-tone gingham. Then we have Blizzard, and it is a almost aqua light blue with a cream snowflake pattern. And the back is a very dark wood grain with multi-sized mini polka dots that are, I'm supposing, supposed to replicate snow. Then we have this one called Frostbite, which is a notebook paper with snowflakes in the diagonal corners. The reverse side is a diagonal stripe with a multi-stripe patterns of like scallops and dashes and polka dotted lines and multi-thickness of lines. I like that one. This one is called Snow Cute, and it's a red and cream plaid. No, Xanthi, don't worry about that. You're good. Dude. And the other side is basically the same one as the first one, which is the floral, except it's on a cream background, and the pine cone, pine needle, and floral pieces are in miniature. Okay, and then we have Silver White Winter, and these are birch trees, and I adore birch trees. So I'm super, super happy to have that. And the back side is, once again, another set of snowflake pattern paper. And this time it's on kind of a grayish color. So that's very nice. Very usable if you wanted to use that as a background as well. Then we have Oh What Fun. And this is another dark brown wood grain with snowflakes in the corner. And the back side is kind of a super close-up of a birch tree. So, you know, it's just like it's like you stood in front of the birch tree and took a picture of just the bark. But very stylized, not really realistic, more just not cartoony, but less super realistic. And the last thing I got is this one called Bundle Up, and it is a plaid with all the colors of the line. And then the reverse side is kind of like it's polka dots, but they're connected by a line, so it almost looks like garland on a tree, but like on one of those mod trees that they have, like you put it on a white tree or whatnot. So, and that's kind of in a light blue with a cream. Okay, folks, that is what I got for Christmas. I hope y'all are having a fabulous end of 2016. I know for me, 2016, super not awesome. Not horribly bad, but not super awesome. Some things happened to happen at the end of the year that made my life a little hard. Stuff that has happened to some friends, something that has happened in my own family. And so, you know, I like to be able to chat with y'all and to be able to use scrapbooking to make my life a better thing. And hopefully I'll be able to start using my jelly plate and just kind of keep using art and scrapbooking, which is also a form of art, to just, you know, move my mind to better places. So I hope that wasn't too hippy-dippy for everyone. I hope y'all are having a great holiday. I hope you have a great new year. I will see you guys soon. I promise to start back up with my regular twice-a-week process videos. Although it was nice having a break, I really am ready to get back to it. If you guys have any questions or any comments or anything, just leave them below. If you could flip me a thumbs up, even though it's not a process video, that would be super awesome. If you're new here and you have any questions, like I said, just leave a comment. I usually answer. If I don't answer below, I will probably answer in a video just randomly as it comes to my mind, because that's how my mind works. So have a great day, everyone. Xanthi says bye. I say bye too. Bye. Saying bye. Bye. You're a goofball. Oh, wait. Stop. We're going to do this ending thing again, because I did get one other thing. I did not purchase this. I actually won it. But for those of you who have Cutterpillar products. I just wanted to let you know, whoa, sorry, that just fell. They do have some new products, as they have bags for their Cutterpillar crops. So it's very nice and padded. And excuse me, I travel with mine, so this is actually really nice. It has a strap that zips. It also has a long one for like a shoulder, and that hooks in, and I actually have that on the inside here. No, don't move. So this opens up and it has a ventilated pocket, and that's where my shoulder strap is. And so it definitely can fit other things in here, flat things. And also it has a strap that goes over the thing. And what I usually do is when I'm going to a crop, this is where I pack. I used to pack it in a box as opposed to this, but this is where I pack a bunch of thickers. So I just tuck them right here up to basically where the bar is. Now with this, it doesn't stretch as much, but I can also like not have it as tight. But if I have all my thickers in here, it will hold this tight so it doesn't move. But just in case you're wondering, if you want to take this to a crop, how you can use it for extra storage, that is where I keep a lot of 6x12 items. And so it fits nicely. It's padded all the way around, and these straps keep this from moving. And this is gusseted, so it fits all the way over. And as you can see, there's plenty of room to put other things in here. So as I said, they had a contest and I won one of them. And but if you have a Cutterpillar crop and you're interested in getting another way to store things, I definitely think this is one way to go. I find it useful. I know some other people don't, and I know they have one for their full-size one too, although I don't know anyone who travels with their full-size one. So, all right, now we're done. Now I wish you a happy holiday and a good new year, and hopefully a very scrappy, happy time. And thank you guys for staying for the codicil here. Bye!